Hello, this is the Kessel fleet mission. For those of you guys who are platooning Executor for this mission, you guys will have to be using a Leviathan or a Profundity for this mission. However, I don't have access to Profundity simply because I platooned this phase and used Radis on Lethal. So I will be using Leviathan. For Leviathan to work, I am certain we are going to be using Fury class Interceptor, B-28 class Bomber, TIE Dagger, Mark 6 for the debuffs, Sith Assassin, and Scimitar. Alright, here we go. The point of this fleet is to just survive, try not to generate too much turn meter for the enemy by hitting their Houndstooth, and hopefully we can get TIE Dagger out as soon as possible to dispel our breach. First of all, we're going to destroy their engines and give our B-28 bomber breach immunity to prevent further breaches. The next thing we are going to do is we're likely going to stealth Fury. Let's see here. Let's just do a basic. Yeah, let's just do a basic here. We'll just do a basic here. Ouch. Alright. Let's call out TIE Dagger. Let's stun Xanadu Blood. This should control our debuffs. Let's go ahead and because TIE Dagger is out, they don't get turn meter. So let's go ahead and see if we can try to inflict some of our turn meter. Now, B-28, you don't want to do special abilities here, simply because then he won't gain stacks of resistance. We'll go ahead and let's just see here. We'll just do a basic here. Ouch. We'll just do a basic here. Let's go ahead and heal up. Fortunately, he did lose his initial tank. Go ahead, do a basic here. Alright, we'll go ahead just do a basic here. Again, we'll try to target Xanadu Blood. Basic. Alright, now we got Mark 6 out. What we're likely going to do is Slave 1 is pretty dangerous. So we're going to go ahead, target Xanadu Blood. And likely what we're going to do is we're going to insta-kill Slave 1. We're going to target Xanadu Blood again. We're going to go ahead, call it to assist. We're going to try to just do a special on TIE Dagger, try to get a debuff on ourselves. Alright, we're just going to do a basic here. Let's see here. We do like to inflict debuffs. The problem with it is Xanadu Blood does do extra damage. going to be very interesting to see how we want to handle this. Let's go ahead and call Fury. Go ahead, do a basic. Let's do a heal here. Alright, let's destroy their reinforcements so that we can maybe take control of their ships next turn. Let's do a basic here. They're not doing extra damage against Breach. But I'm not taking any chances. So we'll just do a basic, get to 16 stacks. We'll take over their ship. They will have fear. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's just do a basic here on Xanadu Blood. Do a basic here. Mass assist. Alright, we'll counterattack now that we have enough stacks. Oh yeah, we can't counterattack. That's right. Well, that's a bummer. Here's what we will do. We will try to get some turn meter. Yeah, we'll try to get some turn meter. Actually, never do the special with Mark 6. That was a misplay on my end. We're going to just go right ahead. We're going to try and quickly kill off Xanadu Blood. Alright, that was a huge amount of turn meter gain. We'll go ahead and heal up a little here. Let's just put fear on IG88 so that we can heal up a little. Let's just do a basic, get 11 stacks. Basic here. Get some turn meter. Heal up tie dagger. We'll just do a basic here. And again, we're not going to do any specials with Mark 6. Besides maybe his first special, but definitely when you're about to bring in Scimitar, you don't want Mark 6 to do special, so you can put the Retribution buff on him. There we go. I do want to gain some buffs, so I'm just going to go ahead and call that. Now, there is a confuse on it, but since we already have Retribution, he should still be able to counterattack. We'll just do a basic here and get some turn meter. We'll go ahead and target Houndstooth for suspense. Do a basic on Houndstooth. Target him. Alright. Push back turn meter. Again, don't do the second special. We will just go ahead and let's just dispel our debuffs. Kill off Houndstooth. Alright, let's just get some turn meter. There we go. Drop him below full health. Heal up. Target Razor Crest while we're at it. Yeah, we'll just do a basic here. No worries. Just basic. Avoid triggering the fear on IG 2000. We'll just keep on putting IG 2000 on fear. Give everyone turn meter. It's kind of because he heals back to full health. You can kind of hit him from time to time. Alright, we'll get some more retribution. This is like the reliable way to increase stacks on Mark 6 and keep him healthy. At this point, this battle is pretty much won. We'll go ahead and call Civis Fighter. I mean, we're already getting close to 40 stacks here. Alright, and the most important thing is when you bring out Mark 6, it's important you don't do the second special because you don't actually gain retribution. Just do the basic when you're under 10 stacks and do the first special when you're over 10 stacks. And if you can't gain any stacks, you can just clear your own debuffs if you happen to get confused on you.